So we went on holiday to Florida, and the villa that we had its own small little pool. I was blowing the armbands up for Becky. Becky got quite impatient with waiting for me to blow the armbands up, took a big running jump and actually just ended up in the pool. We all kind of stood there aghast as she can't swim, but she came sprottling up to the top, got herself to the side. Steve and I just looked at each other and said, yeah, swimming lessons when she gets back. My name's Kay Adlington, and I'm mum to 3 girls, but the most famous of those 3 is Becky Adlington. All of my girls have had Weetabix right from being tiny. They used to have this, well, I've had 3 this morning, how many have you had? Well, I've had 4. Becky would regularly eat 5 or 6, but in 2 sittings. We'd go straight from the pool after training, straight to school, so she had to eat breakfast in the car. It was a bit of a challenge for her, because I'd pre-packed the Weetabix in the Tupperware box with the lid, but the milk would have to be in a separate container. She had to do all this on her knee. You know, right, OK, Mum, slow it down a little bit now, just while I get my Weetabix sorted, and then you can go. She's always said when she's in the pool, that's Becky's world. That's where she feels that she belongs. And in all of the time that I took her swimming, she never, ever, ever said, I don't want to go. I don't feel like going today. She absolutely loved it. We found it really important that every night we sat down together to eat dinner, and we always made sure we did that. Always sat down as a family. We'd eat, discuss what had happened during the day and basically what homework Becky needed to have in for the next morning so the other 2 could help her with, but that was just an element of support. So seeing Rebecca win double Olympic gold was unbelievable. At the time, you're so caught up with the whole emotion of it that you actually can't believe. When you actually sit down and look at the cold, harsh facts that your daughter had just won 2 gold medals, something that nobody else had ever done for 100 years in this country, and you just kind of think, why Becky? But actually then when you consider how she'd done it and what she wanted to do, why not Becky? She just pushed herself, constantly wanted to challenge herself, and she'd come up top of the pile. It's hard to give other parents advice other than just know your own child. I've got 3 girls, they're all very different, but you help them all in different ways. Just about letting them drive you, don't push them. You know, we've all been around the pushy parent syndrome with any sort of sport, but don't let them drive you, let them show you where they want to take it, let them show you when they're happy to take it, and then just do your level best, what you can do, to support them. To be the mum of a champion like Becky, and obviously I'm biased, it is absolutely amazing. But I think possibly, as we've all said as a family, actually very inspirational. There are times in your life where things happen and you get a bit down, and there's a certain photo that I have to look at. It's all summed up in that photo for me, and it just gives me that, okay, right, come on, pick yourself up and get on with it. So very, very inspirational.